promise you, I look at podcasts, I look at people, and they bit everything I'm doing. At the end of the day, yes, I feel like we are now our own media is controlling our media.
Yeah, bro.
And I love that. And guess what, guys?
What's up?
I was one of the first to do that.
I don't think anybody can argue that, though.
Oh, gross.
All right.
I don't know what that was.
There you go.
What was that one?
Oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce. Big Boy's Neighborhood. Oh, yeah, this one had to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Nore, welcome to the neighborhood, my brother. How you feeling, man? Come on, man. You looking amazing, brother. How you doing, bro? Man, it's our man. Come on, it's my pleasure, brother. And we've been talking about doing, drink champs.
Yes.
I'm just nervous.
No, you shouldn't be nervous at
Really?
all. You're a legend, man.
Right.
And what I've done in my second or third life probably wouldn't be accredited without you.
Go ahead now.
You cracked the stars. Pause.
Right.
Because somebody's gonna say pause somewhere.
Right. Well, we don't pause here.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna say it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can put it in the comments and shit.
So people let their guards down amongst you because they understand that they're amongst you.
Yes,
right?
sir.
And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I do. Like I don't ever try to put a person's business out there.
Right.
But what I do is I want to expose the business that you want to, talk about. And I credit that to you.
Come on, man. I take it. Yeah. Hey, man. So we 10 years of Drink Champs.
10 years of Drink Champs.
You know what's wild about that, man?
In March.
In March. We here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What's wild about that is you guys came with something when everybody wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And it wasn't it was one of those things, because even in radio, right? We look at podcasts, we look at other things, and it was things that people would say like, oh, they can't get a radio job, or they can't get in the building. And now people, don't want to get in the building. You know what I mean? So when you guys first came about and already being successful, your name being solidified in hip hop,
platinum,
you know what I'm saying, and being innovative and groundbreaking on a lot of the sides when it comes to the music as well. What made you say, man, I want to sit down and have conversations with my peers and my comrades when nobody was really doing this?
That's a beautiful question, right? And when you say that, I want to, big up to my brother EFN.
Yes, sir.
EFN, we had a radio show on, I believe it was XM Radio.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then XM Radio and Shade 45 collabed. And when they collabed, it was like, yo, you got to move back to New York. I had just left New York. And we did this radio show called Militant Crazy Raw Radio. And it's the same exact show. If you look on YouTube and you look up Militant Crazy Raw Radio, it's the same exact show as Drink Champs. But we were doing this for fun. And then EFN says, hey, man, there's this new thing called podcasting. And I was like, podcasting sounds so lame.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's do it. And I go, who else is podcasting? And he
He's
goes,
like, nobody.
No. There was Cypher Sounds, Peter Rosenberg.
Right. Early.
Combat Jack. And I forget the others. And I was just like, all right, cool. But nobody was like kind of, not, love to all of them. But nobody was like kind of like hood. What I mean by that is like, I didn't stop nothing. I smoked. I drunk. I did whatever I had to do, and it worked, right? So the thing about it was, at that time, I remember the numbers perfectly. It was like 5,000 views. It's like, whew.
Like we out here.
10,000 views, 40,000. Oh, God, you guys are doing something crazy. I interviewed my friend Fat Joe, who's one of my closest friends, and we did 267,000 on the first day. And I was like, is this okay?
And where are these numbers at? Are these YouTube numbers or are these?
These are audio.
Right.
So we didn't
You hadn't even been recording.
No, we
recorded,
video? But we didn't release the video.
Wow.
And when cause I thought me and Fat Joe's conversation is boring.
Oh wow.
Like I thought it. Like I was like
just you talking to your homie.
yeah, this is me talking to my homie. So I was like, we're gonna do like maybe 400. And then they said, big up to the people at CBS. They called us and was like, holy moly guacamole, you guys did 267,000. And I was like, my conversation can't be that great. I was like, and then my next conversation was with Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson is from my neighborhood. He's from Left Rack City, Corona, Queens, just like me, 97-3057 Avenue, apartment 5E. You could tell
Hello.
I'm very proud to be where I'm from. And then, so I was like, this can't happen. Like, my conversation with my childhood friend, Kenny Anderson, this has to tank. And it did not. It went the same exact numbers or maybe just a little bit below Fat Joe. And then that's when I realized, I said, you know what? Hip-hop is going to control hip-hop media. Mm-hmm. And that is like something that's very, very, very good. That's something that you've been a forefather of. At times, God bless Howard Stearns. God bless, Perez Hilton. God bless everyone else. That, sometimes we had to go outside of our culture to promote our culture. Mm. And one thing about LA, one thing about Houston is we never had to do that. LA, y'all taught us that. Y'all taught us that y'all could just promote to yourself.
Yeah, man.
Like I boarded a plane today. It was hilarious in the most greatest way. I knew everybody on this plane was from California.
Right. Yeah. Destination.
I boarded the plane. I'm looking. There's red people. There's blue people. But they're not trying to be red and blue people. They are being discreet. It's their mannerisms that I looked at and I was like, there's no way that person is not from California. Mm-hmm. It's a certain mannerisms that y'all have. It's a certain gesture. It's a certain way y'all walk. And I was like, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going today. Y'all make some noise.
Go ahead now. Yeah.
I was like, I was so happy, man. I was so happy. And these people had no idea. Like, they were scheming on me because they was like, is that Nore? And I was like,
Right.
It's about y'all today. Today is about y'all. And
I absolutely love what you're doing, bro. And I'm so glad you came too, man, because people don't know that when I started Eat Champs, 11 years ago.
Years ago.
Because you guys are going on.
We owe him money, I think.
Yeah, y'all going on 10 years.
We're going on
10 years of Drink Champs, which I thought was genius. But then when I start seeing logos and all that shit, I'm like, man, it really looked like ours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that was your logo before?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm going to let EFN handle this.
And where's EFN? That's why he didn't come.
Yeah, because he's Eat Champs. Because he probably really is Eat
Champs. He knew. But how we were talking about, man, when you guys set out to do something with Drink Champs, was there any other name before you came to Drink Champs?
Yeah, it was called Militant McCrazy Raw Radio.
In between that too, though.
Yes. It was called Militant McCrazy Raw Radio. And what happened was EFN, he's going to hate me for this, but EFN is a great friend. Mm-hmm. Besides him being a great business partner, he's a great friend. And EFN did not like the fact that I was saying I'm not making music no more.
Right.
So he kept telling me, please, I'm going to set up a producer here, and you make music if you want. But obviously, I'm an artist. So obviously, I was like, all right, I'll make some music. And I would make music, and EFN will play cards. He would play poker. And for those people that know who plays poker, poker is a very long game, just the same way as recording in a studio session. And then at the end of the night, EFN and me would look and say, who's up? And then we say, whoever's up is a drink champ.
Wow.
So that's how drink champ, because by the way, I skipped that part. Oh, we'd be drinking the whole time.
Yeah.
We'll be drinking. I'll be in the studio on one side, and he'll be in the studio on the other side. And we did that. And that's how we came up with Drink Champs. But the original name was Militant McCrazy Raw Radio. And again, like I said it earlier, but podcast was unknown at that time.
Yeah.
And then, so that's when we did Drink Champs. Again, We said it, we did it, and
Did people know what you guys were doing though?
they called us nerds.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the hip hop community? Did they think, was there any conversation of Nore fell off and he's doing this?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm so glad you asked that. I was waiting for this the whole
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And guess what? Can you see any of one of your favorite rappers without a podcast right now?
Tell me about it, man. And respectfully
yes,
so.
yes,
Come on.
Yes. Listen,
Respectfully so.
Joe and Jada
Yeah.
is two of my friends. I love them. But I look at them and I say, look at me.
Yeah. Did any of
Look
them
at me. Hold on, let me finish.
go
Look
ahead,
at me. You can look at Jada Kiss's intro, and I'm like, that's Nore's intro. You can look at Fat Joe's mannerism of every time he cut somebody off. You don't think who you think he got that from? I just cut you off.
You're right. Yeah.
Who you think he got that from?
He's been watching.
And but by the way, this is who I am. I salute that.
Yeah.
I salute that they took our formula, because if you look at the two most guests that we ever had on Drink Champs, it's Fat Joe and Jada Kiss.
Hey, man, you know what I love? The Jadakiss recalling the handshake shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the best stories ever. Yeah, that's one of the best stories
Yeah, man.
ever.
But it's wild because when you look at it now, Drink Champs and just the way the world is, that was genius. And you could say that there was there's others out there,
Yes.
but not others like how you guys
Thank you.
were doing it.
Thank you.
And now you see, and not naming anyone like
won't name
sloppy
them, don't worry
carbon
about
copies or anything. I'm just saying that now, Yayo, they
Big up Yayo.
they sitting
Yeah,
down,
big up Yayo.
but we doing it our way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
love
With Joe
that.
and Jada,
I love
they
it.
doing it their way.
Yes, I love it.
Man, Joe Budden's a fucking beast.
I love it.
So we're seeing this, not this other medium that we can have ownership in. $1 million worth of game ownership.
Big up the $1 million
for your
worth of
leisure, the
game.
way those
Yes.
brothers get down.
For your leisure. Love 'em.
Ownership.
Yes.
But at one point, bro, the landscape wasn't looking like this.
So what you're trying to say was our culture wasn't controlling our media.
Not at all.
And that's what I love about this. I even love, and I'm gonna throw this shot out there because I want to do it. I even love Up in Smoke. I don't like
Right.
Steven Jackson, but I love Up in Smoke.
Oh,
you know what I
shit.
mean?
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
I gotta do it. I had to do it because he been taking shots at me. So you know what? I actually do like him. I don't like that you don't like me. So I'm automatically don't like you back.
Right. You calling it back?
Automatically.
Right.
Automatically. And I gave you your pass. I tried to see you at college event. You didn't show up. Leave it alone. Let's move on as black people that's over 40 years old. We both got gray hairs. We both need to rewind time. We both need to chill. So leave it alone. I did not come at you. You came at me.
Damn.
But you kept coming at me. So you know what? I'm gonna take this time because I don't have no problems with nobody. I want everybody in our atmosphere to eat.
Yeah.
We should all eat. It's enough for all of us. Why are we downgrading each other? Why is that happening in our culture? You know what? I don't remember rock and roll having beef.
Yeah, man.
And if they did, they kept it so discreet that we don't know it.
Yeah.
I had Teddy Riley on the show the other day, and I told Teddy Riley, really, did Michael and Prince really have beef? And Teddy Riley had to say, yes, they really did have beef. But we didn't know that in the hip hop. We didn't know that. We just felt like it was just up in the air. So I say that to say, man, I was playing around saying that just now because I felt like I needed to defend myself. But at the end of the day, yes, I feel like we are now, our own media is controlling our media.
Yeah, bro.
And I love that. And guess what, guys?
What's up?
I was one of the first to do that.
I don't think anybody can argue that, though.
But they did argue that. But they did. So this is what I'm trying to say. I was one of the first. When I did it, people were saying this is for nerds. Podcast is for nerds. So when I said, and other people I was like, yo, the only podcast that matters is Drink Champs, and I named I believe $1 million worth of game, and I named Joe Buttons, and people took it personal, and they said, why would Nore say that? And that's not what I meant. What I meant was we the first that made it cool. the other people who did it was Cypher Sounds and Peter Rosenberg. God bless them. I love them so much. But people didn't want to be Cypher Sounds and Rosenberg. When I did it, I'm smoking bud. I'm drinking. People were saying, man, I could do that. I can do what Nore is doing. And I'm still being myself. And now, I promise you, I look at podcasts. I look at people, and they bit everything I'm doing. They're trying to be their self. And guess what? If I'm mad at that, that's my fault. That's what I wanted to happen. So I can't say, hey, can you please wear that black Nike hoodie? And then you wear the black Nike hoodie, and you wear the same black Nike hoodie that I wear on that day, and now I'm mad at you.
Right.
I asked you to do this. And you do it, you comply. So I am happy at all black media that's taking control.
Yeah, but we hadn't seen corporate, you know what I'm saying? Like the way, even when I was at Complex, I just saw the rollout at Complex. I'm seeing Netflix is a joke.
Yes.
You know, I'm seeing what
I'm on Netflix as a joke May 4th.
I saw that. You know what I'm saying? So I see that. I see Charlemagne's rollout. You know, so I'm like, man, we don't have to go knock on doors and beg for seats at the table. Like, we got the table.
We don't got
We
it,
got
man.
the tables. We got the chairs. And now that we look up, man, y'all about to celebrate 10 years,
10
with
years.
no expiration date.
Yes.
Amazing, bro.
Yes, and not only that, we're expanding. You know, I seen you, the last time I seen you was at Burt Kreischer
Yeah.
premiere, which was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And also was a day of my life when I looked around and I was like, damn, hip hop. Because I didn't see an ice grill in that whole building. Do you know how I'm used to ice grills?
Right.
Like, I'm used to somebody. I'm used to. There was not one ice grill. I'm looking for it. I'm in his premiere like, nobody's mad at nobody. And then I realized, oh, this is hip hop sometimes. Sometimes this is our society. But Bert, we just ran with him on our show Healthy High. Y'all can make some noise for that. We just ran with him. Okay. And again, I'm proud of our community. Thank you guys for having us. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for having us, because I want to promote that there's another lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
There's not just smoking blunts and, you know, drinking. There's other things.
Do you get flack for that?
What?
Like the way that Drink Champs.
Because I'm both.
Is.
Yeah, I'm kind of both.
Right.
I'm kind of both. But there's a preacher.
But you know what's crazy about that? People will say, man, like, Nore could do Drink Champs, and then they say you'll be up in the morning and make sure you hit your run.
I'm glad you know that about me.
Yeah,
See,
man.
Nobody. The only other person I heard that about is Mary J. Blige. And Mary, if I blew that up about you, I apologize. I do not mean that. But they told me Mary can drink you all night, and then turn around. She's gonna wake up and do 7 miles in the morning.
Damn.
And I believe that's dedication. I believe that's what Run Champs represents. It's like, yo, you know what? We're gonna party and
Bullshit.
we're gonna still be.
No,
We're gonna party and they
come on now.
Wrote the rest of my bars.
Let me ask you this,
Okay,
though,
let's go.
Nore. Like, do you know some people, because the way that you are in music, hip hop, the culture, one of the first that introduced us to reggaeton, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you want to go there? I'm ready.
but do you have some people that don't know that side of Nore? Because I know people that didn't know why they call me Big Boy.
Okay.
They don't know that I weighed 500 pounds.
Okay.
But are there some people that don't know who you are on this side and what that means to us and to the genre?
That is a great question, and that's the reason why I said I feel like this actual interview is my come out party, and I look they love it. But what I mean by that is, yeah, it's because I hit it. I didn't want people I thought it was uncool. Like, I was like, yo, why? I wake up in the morning and I want to run 5 miles. So I wouldn't invite people. I would just do it on my own. And then people will come back and then they might see me, you know, having a cup of coffee and then like, oh, this guy's sweating. Like right now, I walked in and it's raining. It's the first time in 25 years I've been coming to LA. It's raining. But I would keep it a secret for them. So to answer your question, yeah, I think my reggaeton people that I went on tour with, I think when they see this, they were like, really? I think only person that knows was probably Fat Joe.
And I'm not even talking about with the running.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the broad stroke of people could see you on Drink Champs and people, because people subscribe or they come in when they know you.
Yeah.
And do you, with Mariana, do you know his musical background?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the side that I know. The reggaeton,
okay.
so it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the, and people probably say, Big, you don't know what you're talking about. But from my end, one of the people that introduced me to a certain sound too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then when we fast forward, and thank God, because we're seeing so much influence, because when it came to the United States, you would travel other places and our music, even if they didn't know the language, they knew the music. And you saw that all around the world. But you didn't see a lot of that here. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, oh, we're selling out concerts and this artist doesn't speak English. You know what I'm saying? From everything from reggaeton to whatever Latin fusion, whatever the hip hop is, but K-pop, you know what I'm saying? Like you seeing these things now, but you didn't see that a lot before. And when you fast forward to where we are.
I tell you this. This Super Bowl was probably one of the biggest wins for me.
Explain.
Big Pun made a record, Boricua, Morena, and it stopped from there. I knew Big Pun. Big Pun was one of my closest friends. I don't want to say more than Joey Crack because that just not it shouldn't be. But as a friend, like Pun and him had a business relationship. I had no business with Pun. We just was friends. And when I asked Pun, Boricua, Morena, he meant the dark-skinned version of a Latina. And I was like, oh, shit. I want to expand this. I wanted it to go from Boricua, Morena, Dominicano, Colombiano, Mexicano. I wanted every flag to be represented because I believe that every Latino or Latina, they look at us the same anyway. They're going to call you Carlos or Papi or Juan anyway. Yeah, come on, y'all can look at me. Y'all know this shit.
Hey, man, my man Juan probably in there like, hey, I got a shout out.
But y'all know this. So I wanted to expand that. And I wanted to say, you know what? The same way if you're Haitian, if you're Jamaican, they all look, I was about to say the N-word, but hey, they all look at us like blacks, right? So when Bad Bunny performed that Super Bowl and he put those flags up, that was my idea 15 years ago. And I was so proud. Let me tell you something. I watched the Super Bowl, and I don't want to say where, but I watched the Super Bowl, and there was a lot of white people around me. Some who was the best, but there was others who agreed that, you know what, I can't understand this language, so I'm going to look away. But they looked away, and they were talking to me. And when they looked away and they were talking to me, I'm looking like, you think I'm just black.
Right.
This is my whole vision right here. And I'm going to turn you around.
Right, yeah, look at it. Yeah, look at it.
And I did that. And I was so, and guess what? I've met Bad Bunny a couple of times, and Bad Bunny has always been respectful to me. But that night, I felt like he did that for me. And I know he did.
Right. But there's got to be some kind of influence. And
he took my vision.
Right.
And he kept it alive. And I know that Daddy Yankee saw that same thing. and he kept it alive. I know that Nita Sky saw that same vision, and he kept it alive. I know that Dago got that home, and Don Omar, and Zion and Lennox, and Winston and Yandel, and I don't get too hyped, y'all guys.
Keep going.
And Mexicano, and you know, everybody who understands that, you know what, Latinos at one point, we felt excluded. And I know it's crazy for you to look at a half black guy and you say, wait, this guy's talking about Latinos. But I'm just as Latino. Like, I've never been, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just black too.
Right.
It's just, you know, we kind of good on the black side a little bit. Like,
right.
We got a black president, and, you know, we good. We had a black president. Yeah. Holy moly, we got a different. We got But so when I saw that vision, that was so dope for me, man. Like, seeing that we can actually come together, but then when I seen Bad Bunny had to have a bulletproof vest on, and I'm like, so I had mixed feelings, because I'm like, wait a minute, is my vision that I try to present to the world, is it dangerous? Because it wasn't dangerous for me, but it was dangerous for Bad Bunny. Like, I didn't understand the threats. I didn't understand that they were saying they didn't want it. I didn't understand the Kid Rock show.
Right.
Kid Rock he's hip hop. He actually did a hip hop show.
Yeah.
To not watch hip hop.
Right.
Why? Just in case you know, Puerto Rico's America.
Come on, man.
We don't have Puerto Rican currency.
Right.
We have the same exact currency. And it's not about Puerto Rico. It's about Latinos and what we have brought to society, not just America. When you eat an empanada, when you eat a chicharrón de pollo con hueso, when you eat that, you need to understand that this is people who put their life to make your life better. When you eat oxtail and you eat curry chicken or fried chicken, these are black people who put their life for you. And the fact is, we have to salute that, man. We have to salute that. What is going on and society, and I'm smart enough to know, me personally, that I'm just a specter. I'm just a little piece of that. But the fact that my little piece made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna claim it.
What did you feel?
I'm gonna claim it.
What did you feel when Bad Bunny, when they announced?
I'll tell you the truth. And this might sound a little crazy. I was like, yes. But when I seen the conflicted argument, when I seen people that was like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
I was like, why? So I had to ask the question, why? And when I got the why answer, I didn't like it. Because I realized, man, you know, we got one side. And when I said earlier, like, our black people are good, I know that we're not good. Right. Like, what I meant by that is, like, you know, we had a black president. We have moved forward in society. And for us, you know, Latinos, you know, we did move forward in society, but it wasn't as much as, you know, having a black president. You know what I mean? And when I seen Bad Bunny in that announcement, and I seen how many people was conflicted, I realized we have a lot more things to do.
Oh, yeah.
We are not done. We are not done. And by him being one of the biggest artists in the world is not enough. J Balvin being one of the biggest artists in the world is not enough. We need more. Karol G,
yeah.
Shakira, you know, they're doing a great job, but we need more. We need more to actually show that we are the majority. Stop calling us the minority. We are not that. And that's blacks and Latinos.
Yeah, and that's
I'm sorry, I'm getting
that's
deep
the,
on y'all.
but that's the
I'm
narrative.
good about this.
But that-
I'm
that-
getting smart. It's
real, bro.
Yeah, I'm hitting you with smart shit. I'm sorry, my bad.
That's the narrative, though.
People gonna be like, yo, Nore's smart now. Wait, no, let me get back ignorant.
No, don't do that.
My
Nah,
bad.
talk to us.
Yeah, my bad.
Talk
my
to
bad.
us, man. So
My bad.
we going on 10 years of Drink Champs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And when you first started out, man, did you see 10 years? You know,
No.
did you understand where this could go? Because we didn't know what these things were. You know, and no matter what, a lot of these things are fairly new. You know, so did you think that corporate America was going to buy in?
No.
That you would be here 10 years later, you're doing your own schedule, you got an enterprise, you got a company, you got, IP,
Well, it's just like me and you. Like me and you, I consider you my friend.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes we don't know, like, just us sitting down, how important that is. So, no, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that me interviewing Fat Joe would be interesting. I didn't know that me interviewing Kenny Anderson would be interesting. I didn't know me interviewing DMX. DMX was our first number one. A lot of people, it's like, oh, my God, your controversy interview with Kanye West. A lot of people don't know that was not our controversy interview. It was DMX. And DMX is my friend. I didn't think that me and DMX conversating is interesting.
Right.
Because we conversate too much.
Right.
So
Like we do this with the mics off.
yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. So when DMX, to answer your question, is Fat Joe was our first number one, and trust me, he will tell you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
and when Joe get a hold of it, it wasn't 200-something thousand.
Oh, it might
was
be
200
2 million.
million.
Yeah, it
It
might
was
be
2 million.
2 million, right?
We did Shannon Sharp numbers.
So Joe was our first episode and our first it was our first number one, right? But then we had Jadakiss. This is ironic. Jadakiss was our second episode. Jadakiss and Ja was our second episode. Our third episode, and this is when people called us and they was like, we can't count your numbers no more. We had DMX. And this is a great story, so I'm gonna give it to you. You could edit it whichever way you want. But I go see DMX. And as I go see DMX, his cousin calls him. And his cousin goes, hey, 99 Jams would like to do an interview with you. And DMX goes, I don't do interviews, so fuck them. Hangs up the phone. I'm here to ask him for an interview.
Right.
So I'm looking like, what? I'm like, keep your thing together, Nore. You good. So X says, what's up, bro? And I give him my 5, I give him a hug. And I don't know how to say, hey man, I got cameras coming.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this. And that's the reason why podcasting is good. Because I said, this is a podcast. And he goes, what's a podcast?
Right.
What's a podcast? I was like, oh, it's just a conversation. He's like, okay, I'll do that.
Right.
For you, Nore.
Yeah.
And that was our first number one. But here's what happened.
Or your biggest number.
Yeah, our biggest.
Joe was
our
your
biggest.
first number one.
Joe was our first number one. The biggest
This
was
your biggest.
DMX.
Gotcha.
And DMX, so we arrived, and DMX was in the lobby of the hotel. He's like, let's go now. I want to do it now. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now. And I'm like, this is a whole production.
Right.
I don't want to tell him this. This is the dog. Like, you can't tell the dog you can't eat right now. So I'm like, all right, cool. I look at my people, and I'm like, set up. And they're like, set up where? And we set up in a pool table in the lobby of the hotel. And DMX smoked cigarettes the whole time in the lobby of the hotel. I don't know how much I might have paid every single person because I might have went there and was like, you got 100. I was Oprah that day.
Yeah,
you got 100. You got 100.
Don't
I was
stop
like,
it.
Please, just don't stop. And that was our first like huge number. Yep, there you go. That's right there. The Live at
man.
Hotel. Yes. Live at Hotel. Look at my confused face. Look at my face. I'm confused the whole time because I'm like, let's hurry this up. And
The evolution too,
Yes.
though, man, from what it looked like, the mics, just everything.
Oh, now we're professional. Now we got lights. Now we got
Yeah.
everything. But let me take this time out to say rest in peace, DMX.
Yes,
One of the realest people I ever met, and I don't mean realest rappers. I mean realest
People, human being.
human being. I've seen DMX in places where I know he didn't belong there, and I knew I didn't belong there, and we were there. But he so still to this death, he's still living, and God bless him.
Hey man, have you had what's your edit game look like? Because
right.
we've had people that sat down with us and you're having a conversation. And then when they get some fresh air in their nose or something, it's like, can you take that out? You got people where, there's a different level of being comfortable. Have you had people?
I've never edited until Kanye West.
Really?
And we should have edited the right parts. What happened was Kanye's first numbers, he came to us and he's like, yo, can I do Drink Champs tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah. I'm not prepared, but I don't want him to know that.
Right.
So I'll go tomorrow. The next day, we set up for Kanye West. This works out for us perfectly. The next time he hits me, he says, I want to do Drink Champs the next day. This is the time I might have should have listened more. Because when he came, he was vengeance. He was a different Kanye. And I tried to edit as much as I could of him referencing George Floyd. I did not understand because this was so new. I did not understand how bad it was, and I believe he understands it too because me and him have conversations about it. And he said, "I regret it, but this is the reason why we took it down." He said, "I regret it, but if you edit it, then let's take the whole thing down." And that's how we initially took the whole thing down. But I wish the very next day I listened to the episode. Now, Los, who's we work together, but he's also my running partner. He knows that when I do an interview, if I do a Big Boy interview, I'll the next day listen to the interview on my run. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, oh, I'm going to tell Big Boy, you shouldn't have said that. Like, you might have said something about your ex-girl or something about like...
Yeah, I do the same.
Okay, all right, cool. So I had did that. This is my very first... This is the second Kanye interview. This is my... And so you asked him about my edit process. I regretted not listening to the whole edit. And then what happened was, it made me seem like I was like bragging about it. Because the very next day, I believe football had came out. And we were doing more numbers than football. Whatever football it was, whether it wasn't the Super Bowl, because I will remember that. But whatever big thing it was, I know the people that run YouTube, and this is when YouTube had acquired the football.
Right.
And they called me and they was like, yo, what are you doing? But they didn't call me and say, oh, what are you doing? You know, this content is a little crazy. They didn't call me and say that. So me being dumb, I went on Twitter and, I cater to black Twitter, just in case y'all know. I'm sorry. Like black Twitter is a little ignorantly. I like it. I like it. So I went on Twitter and I was like, yeah, our numbers are doing better than football. And people took that as if I was like co-signing his disregard or his dislike for a certain community, which was the Jewish community, right? And then his George Floyd. Mm-hmm. George Floyd was something that I feel like I could be George Floyd.
Yeah.
So of course I wasn't with that. And I tried to correct him. And it's actually in the interview where I tried to correct him. And he was just yay being yay at the time. You know what I'm saying? Did he, I don't want to say he apologized to me, but he did call me and let me know, like, I didn't mean to put you
put you
in that
this.
position.
Got it.
And then it wasn't until like Talib Kweli called me, and Talib Kweli was like, you know, whatever. I don't want to reveal everything, but that became our editing process. Since then, nah.
Right.
I don't skip those headphones.
Yeah, you put them on, huh?
yeah. But God bless Kanye. Like I would like him to come back for a third time on the show, and we do it right this time. Like, you know what I mean? We did it perfect the first time. The second time was a little shady, but you know, 3 times a charm. So
hey man,
welcome.
what happens right when Drink Champs is over? You know, because I go to boxing matches, right?
Okay.
And I've
This is
been
a
back
great
there,
question.
and I've
You know
seen
this.
like
All right.
I've seen boxers get their eyes sewed up, and you know what I'm saying? Like after everybody leave, when the cameras are off, and that person been sitting there taking shots, what does that look like?
This is great because now everyone, I've been doing this for 10 years. Every one of them is gonna look at this and be like, yo, Nore's foul.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't talk to you before, and I don't talk to you after the interview.
So no pre-post.
Because before, what you're gonna do is don't ask me this.
Yep.
So if you come to Drink Champs, I swear to God, I will dodge you.
Yeah, man.
You wouldn't. I will dodge you like an ex-girlfriend that, like, I will be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm using the bathroom.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
doing
bro.
it. Yeah. I'm doing everything. I'm acting like I'm on the phone.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing everything to avoid you saying to me, "Can you not ask me this?" Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, you should have told me that 10 hours before this.
Right.
You should have said, "Yo, this is what I want to do, the interview." And then the minute you say, "Don't ask me this," I'll say, "You know what? Maybe this interview is not for you."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should take that to somewhere else, because we're not trying to be journalists, but we're not trying to not report what's real.
Right.
But then after Drink Champs, which is even funnier, is they take these shots. They loving it at the time. Oh yeah, yo. What about you and Icebreakers? Man, Icebreakers ain't shit.
Yeah.
And then I ask, really? But I thought you and Icebreakers was. And they go into depth, and they go into depth, and they go into depth. I'm gonna take an icebreaker, by the way. This is what it is. Right? All right. And then they finish, and then they think about it, and then they say, well, off top is their managers.
Yeah, man.
In the background saying, "Oh, maybe we should take this part out.
Yeah. Oh my
Maybe this part is not good." And that's the reason why we get you to sign a waiver first. But I respect, because I'm artist.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect it. So I really, really want you to understand what you're doing by editing this. Because, okay, I can edit this right now. But if you feel like this about Icebreakers, you're going to say it again.
Right.
Swizz Beats. My brother. I love Swizz Beats. We've been making money together since 1998. We've been cool. He's done Banned from TV. I'm the first person that worked with him outside of Rough Riders. Swizz Beats had a drama with Drake. Swizz Beats comes on my show. We got Angela Lee. Sorry, I'll get rid of the icebreaker.
No, do you?
We got Angela Lee on the show. We bring up Drake. Because remember, Drake had the record with Swiss wife. Huh? Alicia Keys. But what was the name of the record?
Boom. We're going to get it.
So, well, anyway. Unthinkable. So, anyway. So, we asked Swizz Beats about it. Swizz has a couple of drinks. And Swizz was like, whatever he says about Drake, we edited it to the extent where no one would be offended. He responded, but it wasn't offensive. Because we actually had Drake lined up. We never got the Drake interview. So we were smart enough to say, we don't want no Drake slander here. So what happens is, this is the reason why we're very cautious with our edits, was Swizz meant what he said at that moment. But what happens is, you put it into the universe, we edit this, but you still feel like that energy is in the universe. So you don't say it on Big Boy, but you go and say it on Drink Champs.
Right.
And now Drink Champs says to you, I'm not editing. So it was like 2 weeks later, Swizz did a live, and boy, this thing that he said about Drake was terrible. And I, as a person, I honored Swizz's edit, because I love Swizz. Like I said, 1,000,000%. But I wish I didn't honor Swizz's edit.
Yeah.
Because my edit was so much better. Like, my edit was like, yo, listen, this is all I feel about Drake. Like, it was not disrespectful at all. Like, I just seen Drake 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So, if, like, I'm not going to come around another person that I'm going to let other people come around, that I let other people speak about, excuse me. So, I always wish I didn't edit Swizz. I always wish I would have just kept it the way it was.
Said, yeah,
the way it was, because he didn't diss Drake. He just had an opinion. And 2 weeks later,
he did it anyway.
He did it so much worse. He did it because, you know what it was? He put that in the universe, and he thought the universe was supposed to respond back. But what he didn't realize, and he's going to realize this right now, is you edited it. You edited it so the universe couldn't respond back. So when Drake didn't respond, you thought that was disrespect on his behalf. Well, meanwhile, we edited it. We edited. We left some parts of it, but we edited the part that he would have responded to you.
Did
So
Swizz ask you to do that though?
Yeah, I believe his camp did.
Got you.
Let me not blame Swizz on that. I believe his camp did. But then 2 years later, Swizz and Drake meets up. And I pretty much, both of their camps both sent me the pictures. And I was like, I'm so glad.
Right.
And Swizz met him, I believe, in Canada. Like, he went, because he made it right. He did what he had to do. Because the reason why I regret, it's two parts. I regretted editing it, but I regretted not editing it because look at that very moment. That very moment came together, and I don't even think anybody made that moment public. I don't think.
Right.
There's a picture of Swizz and Drake. They got together and they squashed it, and I don't think anybody. And as a journalist, I was a fernalist because I'm not a real journalist. I'm not a real journalist. I'm a fernalist. I'm a fake journalist. Like, I did that, and that goes back. I don't know. I'm switching around topics. It's like sometimes I don't want to blow things up. Like Snoop. I text Snoop one day, and I say positive energy. Just want you to have a great day, because I'm watching Netflix and Snoop just comes up, and I just want to it's my friend. I got his number, and Snoop called me like kind of crying, and he was like, "How'd you know to tell me positive energy, cuz?" And I was like, I didn't know. I just kind of saw you, and I just wanted, to spread it. And Snoop was like, I needed this at this very moment. My brother just died. And that's when I knew. I was like, holy shit. I know you can edit.
No.
I was like, wow. Like, this is real. Like, sometimes my energy is ordained. And sometimes I have to say no. So I know this is a big, long answer to why do I edit.
Right.
Sometimes I got to go with God tells me. And then sometimes I got to go with the streets.
Yeah. I was about to say what the streets tell me. Sometimes I tell, like, I get the don't ask, right? Don't please don't ask. And
you get the don't ask.
Yeah, and I honor some of that shit.
Okay.
You know, but then I tell them too, I'm like, hey man, don't take this over to Charlemagne.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because that's what hurts. That's what hurts. If you tell me don't ask,
don't take it to the breakfast club.
and then you that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
You'll go to Charlemagne, and Charlemagne will ask you to bold face like this too.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, you and Shorty, y'all ever had a fight? You like, what the hell? You just told me not to ask that. So yeah, it's a catch-22. But here's the answer in a nutshell. I am an artist.
Yeah, man.
So I am pro artist. So more than enough now since the Kanye episode, I'm on the artist side. So if the artists say, if they come on here and they flip on they baby moms, or they flip on they best friend, and then they feel something pretty much,
right.
I will edit. I will be like, yeah, now because yeah, I went through it.
Yeah. And I think sometimes I tell people, I say, man, I'm here to have a conversation, not an interrogation.
Yeah, I mean,
but there's sometimes too, man, I'm like, man, there's 9 fucking elephants in the room, bro.
Right.
Like, now I look goofy by not asking.
Right.
And respectfully I can ask.
Right.
But sometimes, man, I get it. That's why even when we do interviews, bro, I don't want no publicists, no managers, nobody
like
in here. Dude.
I don't like it. I don't. Thank you, because I didn't know I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you, because it's true, because you want the real person.
Yeah,
you want the real person, and so all the artists, I'm so sorry, because they're gonna watch this. They're gonna be like, man, Nore been doing this for me for years.
You ever had anybody just threw up over there?
We have so many. We have just listen. I don't want to say their names.
Give me your Mount Rushmore of people that, or they just went under the table.
I'm gonna give you 3.
Okay.
Sadat X.
All right. Hello.
Brand Nubian. Sadat X. He's a gangster though.
Right.
He threw up and kept the interview going.
Right.
He did one of these. He's like, yeah, whatever. What else you want to ask me, Nore?
Slow down.
I was like, wait a minute. David Banner didn't throw up. But David Banner fell in a way that we didn't want to use it.
Wow.
Like, sometimes, you ever see somebody fall and you're like, ha ha. And then you see somebody fall and you say, you all right?
Yeah. Like, you start picking up got the 9 and the 1 already in. Like,
It's 2 different falls. David Banner is a righteous man.
Yes, he is. My brother.
He is a cultural man. And he he wanted to play the game with us. Which is the game we play. Like, we going to drink, and David Banner took a picture, and he went like this. And what he didn't know is this is not a wall.
Oh no!
This is
that's just a banner that's floating there.
It's just a banner.
There's nothing solid behind it.
This is just a banner, David Banner.
Right? Yeah.
And he went back. And he fell so hard that none of us laughed. And this was a laughable fall.
Right.
This was ha ha. But he fell and like chairs moved and like the mics broke.
Oh
and
shit.
We literally was like, you all right? And we picked him up. So we never used that. And this wasn't an artist. I'm going to somewhat change his name. We had LL. And this is the first time I realized that I have a gift. LL walks in and says, please do not ask me about this home invasion that we had.
Gotcha. Yeah, because he took a while before he started talking about that.
He excuse me, he didn't say it. Claudine Joseph, who is a person I absolutely love, she is such a rock star, and they're like, that's the only thing that L doesn't want to talk about. So I'm like, all right, cool. One of his friends and one of my friends knew each other. We were all from Queens. Like, he's from Farmers, I'm from Lafayette City. They connected, and when they connected, we gave them all the champagne in the world. So we were just like, like this is our way. Like, LL's friend is cool off, so we're gonna be able to get away with everything. So they start drinking champagne. Champagne is just like tequila. If you continue to drink it, you continue to drink Moscato or Riesling, it catches up. So we know that. And LL, I say to LL, yeah, because, you know, the robbery that happened in your house. And he goes, yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. And I go, yeah, because I just heard you beat the dude down. And then LL's Queens jumped right out of him. And he was like, yep, I did beat the dude down.
Yeah. Put hands on him.
He goes, Nore, I just told you I didn't want to talk about it. And I'm like, oh, look, I just what do you want to do? And then I look to the side, and LL's friend and my friend are earling out of their mind. And one more time, I got one more. Will Smith. We get Will Smith. And they make this clear. I'm talking about, you know, Will got 10 different people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, do not bring up. I mean, I don't even want to bring it up now. I'm still scared. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I'm still complying to their thing. So they said, do not bring it up. And I said, cool. I'm not going to bring it up.
Can I ask you one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the slap?
You know what it is.
No, it's yes or no?
Yeah.
Cool. Because then there was a, you know.
Yeah,
all right.
So I said, I ain't, no, other thing. But I said, no, I ain't bringing it up. I ain't doing that at all. But Will had brung cheesesteaks for us and chicken cheesesteaks and salmon cheese. I didn't even know salmon could make a cheesesteak. And he brung that. He had vegan ones. And we were sitting there and I said, all right, cool. And then I looked and I remembered who the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is. I remembered his whole illustrious career. And I just asked him, has there ever been anybody who never answered your call? And for that very moment, I realized who Will Smith was. Because he looked and he didn't care about anybody who just recently told me, do not ask him this question. And Will looked at me and was like, last year, man, this was a rough year. I was calling people and they were not calling Big Willie back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. And again, this is the reason why I brought this one up again is because this wasn't famous people again. One of Willie's Will Smith people was in the back just like, oh, they were relieved that I asked him this question and they earled a little bit. This is what makes it make sense. They was just like, oh, and I couldn't tell if it was a bad Earl. I don't think there's no good Earl, right? There's no good throw up, right?
Right.
There's no good.
I mean, some people feel bad after they do it, but
yeah, they do. I'm about thinking of one of them, but it was the relief and the relief. But I'm sitting there watching them throw up, and I'm so happy because I do like this. Like I do want to get you drunk. Right. So the reason why you ain't do drink champs because you know what I'm trying to do to you.
Right.
You know
right. And so, then who hasn't come on there and drink? Because I don't drink, but you've had guests on.
Cameron is one of our most memorable guests, and I'm gonna tell you why. Me and Cameron had a incident that I was not aware of. Sometimes you have an incident, somebody can be mad at you, and you don't even know why. So me and Cam, I didn't know that. I sincerely didn't know. But Cam knows my heart. Cam, that's one of my friends. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing mine, so we don't connect. We haven't connected, right? Doesn't mean we aren't connected, right? Cam is such a smart guy. He hangs out with me for 3-4 days. And we drink all 3 or 4 days. He comes to me with the cigar bar. He comes to me with Billy's. We have pictures of all this. It's the most beautiful.
So he does drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wanted to scold me on my own show.
Right.
And by the way, rightfully so. So he let me drink, he let me do everything, and then he let me know how he felt about a certain situation. And I appreciated that.
Have you ever felt like you missed the moment because you were drinking? Like,
Yep.
if I was a little bit, God damn
Yep.
it, I would have.
Almost every time. That's the reason why our interviews are 3 and 4 hours. Like right now, Teddy Riley, we just had, I don't want to keep repeating that we had Teddy Riley, but we had him for 4 hours. And I still missed one question.
Yeah.
I still missed it because I have my notes, but I don't like when the artist can see me go like this.
Right,
If
right.
they see me go, because I don't have the iPads. I'm not saying you have an iPad,
Right.
but some people have iPads. Some people have screens. Some people have chalkboards. Like I've been around doing media for 20 years, and it's always a question. So to tell you the truth, it's always like Nelly. We had Nelly the week he did the Trump rally.
Oh.
And I didn't think I was smart enough to ask that question, bro.
And see, let me tell you what I do sometimes is I'll just write a cliff. Like I got run champs, drink champs 10 year, and like I don't write questions. I write a bullet point, right? And then I'll go back and I'm like, fuck.
Yes.
I forgot to ask this.
Yes.
Or I forgot to ask that.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, man, like I don't go heavy on notes because it's
You're
loose.
following the
It's-
energy. You're following the energy.
And I
Yes.
can't, like I've watched certain things, man, and I've seen, and no disrespect to Shannon Sharp, but I've seen Shannon Sharp. I've seen him where I'm like, oh man, that's flowing somewhere else, but he's on the card. You know, and no disrespect to him, but he's getting that question off. There's just times where I literally go do an interview and I could have what I think the interview's going to be, and it'll go totally somewhere else. But you got to be ready for that.
That brings me to Jamel Hill one time, right? She criticized me. I said that, you know what? Because of my certain affiliation with certain people, I wouldn't interview certain people. So maybe the enemy of you, I might not interview.
Right.
So that doesn't make me a journalist. That takes me out of the journalist thing. And
You're more of a journey list.
yeah, I'm
with you for the journey.
Like, listen, bro, listen. I love certain people in hip hop, and certain people love me. I can't sit at your Thanksgiving table knowing I just interviewed your enemy. Like, that's what separates me from being a person. Like, yeah, I know there's black people that interview the Ku Klux Klan. I know that.
Right.
I know there's people that interview, their enemies. Guess what, man? That might not be for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead, please.
You say you would sit down with Ye again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jay is your guy, right?
Yep.
Could you sit down with Ye knowing what Ye said about Jay's kids?
I will tell you this. I will 1,000,000% ask Jay.
Yeah.
I will 1,000,000.
Boom.
I have great.
How do you feel about it?
I have a great right now. Like Memphis Bleak, we have a great relationship with Memphis Bleak. Right. We just renewed his contract. Us with iHeartRadio and Black Effect. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. We just renewed it. But I 1,000,000% respect Jay's opinion. Like he had Jazzo. I was like, did you ask the homie? He like, I don't gotta ask the homie. This Marcy thing. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
I'm like, all right, as long as it's Marcy. But I 1,000,000% because I respect us. I respect our relationship. I know to a certain extent that there might be somebody to come on your show and they might be like, you know what, Nore, I don't like Nore, or Nore is whatever, right? I don't expect you to dead that interview. I expect you to warn me about this interview so I am prepared, right? Because sometimes I just don't know. Like sometimes, like it's like with certain people. I said this dude name earlier, and I might ask you to edit that part, or if you're not, you don't want to, do it, all right? But what I'm trying to say is sometimes you just don't know, and a person will ask you that, So when it comes to Jay, let me make this all make sense. Is I actually respect his opinion a lot. Is because, and I ask his opinion a lot from when it comes to watches, when it comes to just life. So when it comes to that, like for Ye, I think I said earlier that 2 minutes ago that I would ask him, and I would. But I would be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. More opposed to saying, can I?
Right. Okay.
I'd be like, this is what I'm doing. I just want you to know. Because this is my life. You know what I mean? And he respects this. He respects the platform. He sends me clips. He tells me, yo, this is a great thing you did. Over here, you're wrong. You're talking about this, and that never happened. You talking about, me and Big Pun's beef? That never happened. This was so he critiques me. But I think he respects me enough to know that this is the platform. It's got nothing to do with Nore. The platform is bigger than me. So I would warn him. I would say, yo, this is what's happening. I'm going to do this. And then from there, we would take it.
Right.
But,
gotcha.
Yeah. And I think he would respect it. I know he would respect it, in fact. Because he wants everybody to get money.
He hasn't sat down on Drink Champs.
Nah, but we did a Drink Champs. It was unauthorized.
What does that mean?
It was.
He didn't know he was on?
No. It was no cameras. And I hit him one day. And I'm like, I'm in LA. And he's like, all right, cool. And he's like, he knows I'm the biggest fan of Ace of Spades. Like, I tell him, this is like, by the way, I don't know, you're getting me in trouble.
Right.
I told him one day, no one drinks more Ace of Spades than me. And this is how you know. He's a different type of guy.
Oh, Lord.
He said, maybe in one sitting. He said, but B would take you out any day. When the person bring up their wife.
Yeah, man. Like, shit.
He almost was like, yo, come outside, homie.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, I don't want no beef with B. Like,
Me and my girlfriend, like, man.
I don't want no beef with you, by the way. I'm just playing around. And so we met up. This is before he bought the other house.
Yeah, he bought. I was
up.
looking at that one too, but he ended up winning the bidding war.
Yeah. And this is. By the way, he taught me how to meet with a billionaire. He told me. He said, "I'll meet you there at 5:00." And for some reason, I knew he was going to come early. I knew, pause, because you know how the internet is.
Yeah.
All right, so I was downstairs at 4:30, maybe 4:14, and I was like, because I don't know why. And he pulled up, and I'm like, I'm so happy I was here and prepared for this. And now every billionaire that I meet with after this, they always come. Pause.
Right.
They always pull up early.
Right.
I didn't know that, but
Dr. Dre's a billionaire.
Yes, I do know.
Yes, but you showed up to Dre 30 minutes late.
No, because I wanted to see OJ's crib. I didn't mean. I forgot that part.
You're like, I was sightseeing, big. We were like right there.
I didn't really know black people really in Brentwood. I thought this was a myth. Like
you was like, man, I was right there, big. I had to go by.
But Jay. So he pulls up, and I will never try this. I told him this. And I'm like, yo, I told you to meet us at 5. And he goes, so I'm here. And I go, but the restaurant doesn't open till 5. And in my mind, he just looked at me in the coolest way. And he said, Nore, they open when we tell them they open. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
And guess what?
They opened?
They opened. And by the way, they had just recently told me 10 minutes ago that we open at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to tell Jay what I'm supposed to do, bro. Like, what I'm supposed to like, yo, Jay, we can't get in. And after he says one of the most remarkable lines in the world, they open when we tell them to open. So he, which I didn't know, he opened the velvet rope. It was a velvet rope. In my mind, it was velvet. Just let me go with it.
Right.
Like,
That you had
it was
this.
a rope. It was a rope. And he walks over, and the same person that walked over to me 10 minutes ago and said, we open at 5, walked over and said, and walked. And I imagine they went and talked to their boss, and they was like, the biggest Negro in the world.
Yeah. Like, turn these goddamn ovens on. Turn all this shit on. Turn this shit on.
And when I tell you, it was all type of drinks coming out.
Man.
And this is the first time I've ever seen this. And I'm sorry, Jake. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. That you know, expensive places they bring you peanuts. And yeah, please.
No.
They bring you peanuts. It's the first time I seen somebody. He was like, I don't like these peanuts. I only like these peanuts. And they literally was like, no problem. They put their gloves on. I've never tried this and I've never tried to sneak in a restaurant. I know I was with the God MC. Mm-hmm. I was with Hove, and I have never tried that. And I think that's why I've been safe.
They put on gloves and took the peanuts out, or?
Oh yes, they put on gloves because he was like, I guess there's almonds and then there's other peanuts. I don't want to say it. Nuts.
Right.
This is very hard.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he said it so nonchalantly, and I think this was like, I think there's other people who do this. He was just like, I just like these, and the guy just complied. He just was like, all right, cool, and he made him a whole different bowl. Yeah. Damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody can't try that though. Yeah.
Listen,
I don't want nobody else leaving and getting your fucking feelings hurt. Yeah.
I do not recommend anybody trying this.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
I went to that same restaurant yesterday, and I waited outside.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Hey, man, I love when my wife try to overdo who I am sometimes. She's like, baby, go up there. And I'm like, go up there and see if they told me 40 minutes. Go see. Then I'll go up there and I'll come back and be like, yeah, now it's 45. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. This is going to be about 39 minutes, baby. So we'll get in there. Hey, man, now I want to do something with you.
Let's go.
That when you go on, man, and you do your either ors, your quick time with slime.
Quick time with slime, yes.
You know,
you want to do that with me?
I want to do.
You ain't got no liquor though.
Nah,
I want to do water shots.
No, I want to take a swig with Big.
Okay, take a swig with Big. So
all
is it water?
Yeah, we got some other stuff that you probably wouldn't be too cool with.
What?
But
you got wheatgrass?
Bring it in. Are you a wheatgrass man?
I love wheatgrass.
That's why I didn't bring wheatgrass in. I told the homies last night. I said, man, Nore's on some healthy shit.
I'm wheatgrass. Now I'm very, very curious.
Yeah. So this one right here, we're gonna definitely get the answers out of you.
Okay, let's go.
When you see what we juiced up in here. All righty.
Coffee?
Nah.
All right, just tell me as we go along.
Okay, so if you look and you read each one of those, it'll tell you what those. Read those.
Does that say tuna watermelon?
Yeah, that's tuna water.
Tuna water.
Yeah, like you know how water comes in, how tuna comes in the can.
I'm in.
All right.
Oyster juice. These
are shots. Sardine juice. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm in.
All right, you in?
And fish?
All righty.
Fish sauce. Okay.
All righty now. So this is take a swig with Big. This is what we've been doing on Eat Champs for the last 11 years.
I'm gonna let you know we're gonna take this. We took Eat Champs from you. We're also gonna take this.
Take a swig.
Be clear.
Yeah, you know, and you're probably thinking like, damn, they bit all my shit.
Did you
all right, and that's a trash can for you.
Wait. If I have to throw up?
No, I'm saying if you can't get through something, if you can't get through something, all right. So this is take a swig with Big. Okay. All righty. This probably may remind you of quick time with slime.
That's right.
Yeah. All righty. So and no particular order. Okay. All righty. Spike Lee or Tyler Perry?
I'm from New York City, so Spike Lee. But this is the reason why I'm gonna say both. Ooh. And that's the reason why I'm gonna take the shot. I told you I was gonna take the shot. So that's how quick time with slime go. If you say both, you got to take the shot.
Yeah, I know.
Tyler Perry. I know you don't know me. You may have never heard of me. But what you have done for black cinema has been unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so beautiful. I admire a person named Adam Sandler.
Yes, sir.
I look at Adam Sandler. He has his daughter in a movie. He has his friend in the movie.
Yeah, man.
We don't even know some of his friends. Some of his friends is trash actors.
Right, yeah.
But they just in there.
They be in there.
They just in there. I admire Adam Sandler. And what I didn't realize is that's Tyler Perry. And not Tyler Perry is not only hiring and putting his actors in films, he also owns the studio.
Yes, sir.
So this is the reason why I'm saying both, because now, Nore, how dare you say that and not say that about Spike Lee? You know who was Spike Lee's man that he kept putting in movies?
His brother?
Denzel Washington.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, all right. I don't know if you wanted to reveal or you say it or.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with looking out for your friends.
Right.
And all right, so I'm gonna take the shot.
All right.
But by the way, I'm not prepared for pickle juice, so I'm not even gonna.
And you can take a little bit. Oh, there you go. Bring more pickle juice in because it's getting worse.
good.
Come
Give
on
me
now.
another one of
Give it
that.
to
Ahead,
him.
man.
Take a
Hold
swig
on.
with Big.
Hold on. Tuna water, I'm not ready.
All righty.
for.
Kobe or Jordan?
I'm sorry. I'm getting too deep on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Jordan,
Okay.
which means I don't have to take the shot, right?
Right, you don't.
Okay. Do I have to explain why,
You
or I don't have to?
No, we can
Okay,
skip through
here
it.
we go. Okay.
All righty now. Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu.
This is our literally conversation, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take a shot because I just do want to taste what tuna water tastes like. No, y'all warning me?
Man, do we bring more? Do we have more pickle juice? Bring the other pickle juice in this motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this. We don't have many girls on Drink Champs,
Right.
right? We became a boys club by mistake. We did not do that on purpose. Erykah Badu walked in Drink Champs and handed. You got more pickle juice?
Yeah.
I'm in. All right, yeah. And she gave us her pussy incense.
Huh?
You know she has pussy
Yeah.
incense, right? And I'm a married man. I don't know if you know this. I'm a very loyal man, and it was just uncomfortable. Yes, please. It was just uncomfortable for another woman, and everybody knows Erykah Badu is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, like. And she was just handing us pussy incense.
Right.
And it was the most awkward,
Yeah.
dopest moment.
Right.
For us, 'cause we
And
were
you
like,
know, when I get incense, I immediately go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's go. What's the next one?
take a swig with Big.
Okay.
All righty now. 50 Cent or Ja Rule?
I'm from Queens.
Oh, gross.
All right.
I don't know what that one.
There you go.
What was that one?
Oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce.
I thought me and you was cool this whole time. You ain't want to warn me.
All righty.
It gets worse.
Let's keep it going. Take
Actually,
a swig with
hold on.
Big.
Time out. It's not that bad.
Right.
No. Listen. Ooh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
It's
Let
different.
me get through this. Okay, let's.
Cash money or no limit?
Oh.
Damn, you good, man. I have to go Cash Money.
All righty.
I have to go.
Death Row, TDE.
I have to take a shot.
Right.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh. Death Row.
Although I wear more Death Row shirts because of the new Death Row, because of Snoop.
Yes, sir.
Snoop sends me packages, and I wear them.
All right. It's not going to stop, is it?
But I'm gonna go TDE.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go TDE. But I'm still willing to take these 2 shots.
All right. No, you
I gotta
good.
go through it.
This is easy. Pizza or hot dog?
Pizza all the way.
All right.
I'm not a glizzy guy at all.
Cardi
I don't-
B, Nicki Minaj.
I'm definitely taking a shot.
Oh, what is that?
I think that's sardine juice right there.
Okay.
Hell no.
Listen.
Now,
Okay.
and do have fun. We got to save it.
No. Okay. He got pickle juice. So
Right.
I can keep going.
Okay. Alrighty. Beyonce or
gotta
Taylor
finish it.
Swift?
Beyonce
Or Taylor Swift?
by a margin.
There it is. Alrighty.
That's actually good.
What?
The sardines, coconut milk. Damn, I didn't read that part.
Wu-Tang or Mobb Deep?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Damn. This is it.
I'm thinking about it though. Right? Nah, yeah, I gotta take a shot.
Take a shot.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll take a shot.
What's that last one?
Mhm.
Oh,
What is the
bro,
next
this
one?
is
What's the
gross.
next one?
New York or Miami? Which one was that? Which one was that?
Damn.
Fish sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dog.
You know what's fucked up about this?
What's that?
I kind of don't hate any one of them.
That's so gross.
Now, is that because I'm a drinker or is that because I'm just a foodie?
Right.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
All the alcohol.
But
just killed your taste
I'll take
buds.
another some pickle juice. Can you help me out?
New York or Miami?
New York or Miami? 1,000,000%. I have to take a shot. That's the reason why I took a shot.
Okay.
I was already taking it.
For New York or Miami?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying New York.
Okay.
New York is the most. It's the best city in the world for everybody. If you can understand where you belong in New York. Miami is the best city in the world if you can find your gig there. Because people don't come to Miami. Most people don't come to Miami and make money. They already made money and they come. Look at Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look, all of these people are coming to Miami now, but they're already billionaires. So that's pretty much
Take a swig with B.
Okay, you got one more? You got more?
I got more.
Okay, let's go.
Jay-Z or Nas?
Damn. I didn't think you was gonna keep going that way.
Right.
Okay. The queens in me will not allow me to pick otherwise. I love Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is one of the illest people in the world and illest artists in the world. But here's why I'm going to take the pick and still take a swig of pickle juice. There was a time in my life where I was locked up. I did 3.5 years of my life. And this album came in to my cell. And it was Illmatic. And he described Queens, he described New York City in a way that Donald Goins described his Detroit or his, like wherever Donald Goins book from Whoreson to all the books that he's read. I don't want to get in. I was there. I was there where Donald Goins was. With Nas was different because he described a place that I knew, but he described it in a way that I wanted to go back so bad.
Right.
So Illmatic literally changed my life. So if I was to have to say, I will always say Jay and Nas both. But the fact is, what Illmatic meant to me, as opposed to what was Jay's first album, Dead Presidents, or no?
What's the Reasonable?
Reasonable
Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt means the same thing to me, but later on in life. Now, why do you say that, Nore?
Why do you say that, Nore?
Because when Reasonable Doubt came out, I was broke.
Right, you couldn't identify. Right,
I couldn't relate to none of that. 4.0, 6.0. You get your change. Wait a minute, why? I'm in the 4.0. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how. But years later, I was like, oh, he's talking rich shit. But Illmatic resonated with me from the beginning, so I'm gonna go Nas.
All righty.
Okay.
You going Nas? You don't have to take
No,
that?
no, okay.
All righty. Kendrick or Drake?
Damn, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go hip hop. Cause you know why? That's who won in that battle.
Go ahead now.
Did I kill that? I felt
Yep,
like
you did.
that was hard.
You did.
You ate with that.
What about Kendrick J. Cole?
Okay. I love what J. Cole. Yo, J. Cole. I love the fact that he's not hiding what he thinks that hip hop is mad at him for.
Right.
But if I was to have to go the hip hop answer, I would have to say Kendrick.
All
because, you know, Kendrick stayed in the fight. So that would be it. But I have no quarrels with J. Cole. Fat Joe is one of my closest friends, and I do not agree with Fat Joe. How he feel about that. Like, you know, what we have to do is follow our examples. And the fact is that if J. Cole and Kendrick beef could have winded up like Tupac and Biggie, just even a little bit, the fact that J. Cole said, I'm a
Right.
we got to respect
And my
it.
man said, I'm protecting my peace.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
And you know why? You know why? That's where I'm at in life. I'm not where I wanted him to go
Right.
was 15 years ago. Who I am in life. So when he did that, I kind of like, I was like, yeah. I respected that. I understood that it takes two to tangle. Like even to this day, like sometimes a person would diss me and I'll be like, you know what? It's only beef if I say something back.
Right.
Sometimes I can ignore certain people. So
Take a swig with Big.
Okay, we got another one?
Now,
You ready?
Now
I'm ready.
we getting to them now.
All right, let's go. All
All
right.
righty now. Pharrell Williams or Chad Hugo? The Neptunes.
Y'all ain't playing fair at all, bro. Like I thought we was friends.
Man.
I'm definitely taking a shot. Pharrell and Chad means the same to me.
Gotcha.
They introduced me to a sound when I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go commercial. I wasn't ready to leave the hood. I wasn't ready to be a better individual. And they convinced me of that. So I definitely have to take a shot. Chad and Pharrell both mean the same to me. Salo. I love the way I answered that.
Yeah, you did that.
People just sobering me up.
All righty now.
All right, I'm ready.
Tupac or Biggie?
Yes,
And
I'm
this
definitely
happens
taking a
all
shot.
the time. Okay.
Definitely taking
And
a
we
shot.
did do that shot for both of them that you hold that shot on.
I never met Tupac.
Right.
Tupac came to my hood. Tupac knew individuals that I knew, but I never got to meet Tupac. And even when Tupac made a diss record against New York, he left me out of it. I was like, damn, you don't see me?
Right, yeah. The fuck?
Like I wanted to get dissed too. Like,
The fuck going on here?
No, I love-
You're like, I got work to do.
and that's because I love him.
Right.
Like the thing about it was, and Biggie, I'll tell you something about Biggie that maybe the people don't know. Biggie was smarter than all of us at 24 years old.
Oh, man.
When I asked Biggie, you know, we're gonna make a record to go back, and Biggie said, "No, you aren't. You ain't gonna do that on my watch." And I'm like, "Big man, you know these guys are talking about your family. They're talking about," but he was like, "What they're accusing me of, I'm innocent. Like I ain't got nothing to do with what they're accusing me of. So by that, I gotta stand on truth." Do you know how wise that was for a 24-year-old to tell? Like, here I am sitting back and saying, "Man,
we gonna get in."
Ride. And he's like, I'm too powerful. Like he knew the power of his. He controlled the whole coast. He knew it. So that's the reason why I'm gonna go both.
All righty, man.
I'm starting to like pickle juice. This is getting
Hey,
crazy.
man.
Okay.
You ready for this one?
Yes.
Blue Ivy or Northwest?
You know Northwest is named after me.
Really?
You don't want to Google that? Come on. I thought you would use. When she was born. Damn, Q-Tip, please don't kill me.
Right. Oh, shit.
Well, Q-Tip called me and was like, "Yo, dude, like, what's your relationship with Ye?" And I was like, I love Ye, whatever. You know, why? He's like, he just had a daughter, and her nickname is Nore. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Q-Tip. I never make nothing of it. I never say nothing. Kanye West goes on, I believe, The Breakfast Club, the morning show, and he says, yeah, I named my daughter after Nore. I still don't claim it. It wasn't until Kim Kardashian, I forget where she was at.
Oh shit!
And then like, yeah, that's. I'm sorry, yeah, but it wasn't until Kim Kardashian. She goes on some show and she goes, originally her name was going to be Nore Ager, and I wouldn't name my own child
Nore.
So I'm like, I got to hear her say it, right? And that blew my mind. So the fact is, I want to big up to Kanye, Kim, and Northwest, and Blue Ivy.
Hello.
Because the fact that I'm even in these classic hip hop conversations, I love it. So I'm gonna go both.
Okay, take that shot.
Yep, I'm in.
Take a swig with Big. All righty now. Barack Obama or Martin Luther King? Get him that pickle juice. All right, yeah.
Wait, I don't even know how to pick that. Because you look at Martin Luther had swag from back then, right? Mm-hmm. He had Rolexes. And then, you know, the AI things about Martin Luther, it looked crazy.
Yeah, right. Oh, I hate those.
Though. I hate those.
I hate them, man.
But some of them I'm not mad at because he got swag in them. But yeah, Barack. I say this. I wish the gangsterness that Trump has, like even threatening to do a third sentence,
right?
Third term.
Yeah, man.
I wish Barack did that, bro. I wish he was like, yo, I'm staying in office.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta kick me out.
And then that would have been the very black. Or, you know, it'd have been very N-word.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
But I wish he would have did it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know why? We would have been like,
yep.
Let's go.
One more game. So we going with Barack or MLK, or are you doing that shot?
I did the shot.
You did the shot. All righty now.
Yeah, this is
all righty now.
One.
You ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
Donald Trump or Hitler?
So if I don't take the shot, that means I'm saying no to both, right?
Yeah, you saying no to both.
Okay,
I mean, if you take the shot, we'll take the shot as no to both. If not, you got to pick one or the other.
Yeah, I'm taking the shot.
Yeah. All righty now. Epstein list or freak offs?
I haven't been invited to neither, man.
Wow.
So I'm gonna take the shot because no one invited me.
There it is, man.
At least let me say no.
Right.
Let me say no.
First,
like, come on. No one invited me.
Take a swig with Big right there, man. Give it up,
That
Nore.
was it? All right, cool.
Come on. There it is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot kiss my wife. Right
Yeah. How long you been running though?
I've been running since 2017.
Hey man, because for people that know, they know. You know, and shout out to my man QDZ as well, because QDZ is a runner. You know what I'm saying?
That's my homie.
But it's wild how much you run and how you fell in love with it.
I felt thank you for knowing that. I didn't even know you knew that.
Yeah, man.
You know what? Yeah, QDZ is QDZ was actually my enemy.
Right? Yeah, I know. I brought up the op.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all clocking miles,
my brother, but he was my enemy. And what happened was QDZ. Me and him, we like kind of like connected, and he kept saying, you know what, I got a crew of people who run, and I was like, I got a crew of people who run, and God bless, my crew of people was from California. Right. Again, I'm sorry, I've been cheating with y'all for a long time. Right. So and then I started to realize, I was like, yo, you know what? A lot of our community could become more healthier by challenging each other, right? So, you know what? I'm gonna use DJ Khaled as an example, right? If we in this challenge and DJ Khaled, you wake up in the morning and you say, yeah, man, you know, DJ Khaled just ran 4 miles. You're gonna automatically want to run 6.
Right.
It just happens, and you're not even realizing you're promoting your own lifestyle. You're going, and then the next day, this guy runs 6, and now you want to run 9.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not even realizing how you're progressing. So we did that. It was 17 years. And then I realized, like, I feel like this is my coming out party. I'm sorry. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
The girls looked at us. What did you say?
They didn't let it go. Like, hey, man, and then people going to take that. That's going to be the clip.
I don't mind.
Yeah, Nore comes out on Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Nore's coming out on Big Boy's Neighborhood. But this is what I mean by that. I felt like our hip-hop, Latino, black community, sometimes we don't promote what we do to make ourselves better, right? And then I went to Dr. Dre's house. And Dr. Dre had archery.
Yeah.
He had archery
Yeah, I know that well.
in his house. And I looked, and I was like, I think I'm weird for jogging?
Yeah. You know I killed his neighbor's dog the first time I shot it.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, man. You know I got it set up in the backyard. Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, in the backyard.
To Baby Bam Bam. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just playing money. I didn't kill the dog.
Oh my
But no, but that's
God.
me doing archery in right there in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Like Dre he's a challenger. He'll pick up and he'll find things that he'll challenge himself with, and he'll bring you aboard.
He's a genius,
Yeah,
by the
he
way.
is.
Also a genius. So I go to Dr. Dre's house. And Dr. Dre goes, you know, I was supposed to be there at 3:30. And I was there at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, excuse me. I was supposed to be there at 3, and I showed up at 3:30.
Ah, damn it. Oh, shit.
So I showed up a little late. He goes, yo, man, I'm so mad that you showed up a little late. And I go, why? And he goes, because you would have seen me archery. And I was like, yo, Dre, I just want you to know, I'm N.O.R.E. I'm Nore. I might have shot your maid.
Right.
Like in archery.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not accurate at all. I have no, that's not me.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy moly guacamole. I'm so glad I came a little late because archery does not sound like anything I should be a part of.
He didn't take you out there?
He tried to. I denied it immediately.
Man,
Immediately.
you got to do it, man.
'Cause-
He told me get on my Braveheart N-word. Like, man, you got to get on your Braveheart. Yeah.
But I do tell you this. He told me that the L.A. Olympics, the Olympics is in L.A.
Yep.
He said, yo,
And?
I'm going to try to enter. And I was like, yo, I just want to be that guy rooting you on. But what I don't even know what archery is. I don't know. I just know you're going to shoot somebody. That's it.
Right.
That's all I really know. I
You make it
didn't
sound
ask
real
questions.
violent. Yeah, I know you're going to shoot somebody.
I know
man.
somebody's going to get hit or something is going to get hit. And I said, I will be in that rooting section like a mother flipper.
Mm-hmm.
I will be that first guy, and I will be there. So that's when I realized that my love for running, I'm not that weird. I'm not that weird.
Right,
because,
right.
You know, Dre's out here. He's
Doing archery.
He's shooting. My brother-in-law volunteered to put an apple on his head. And was like, let's
Is he
go,
here?
Dre.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Right.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I thought you were going to say rest in peace. Man, I was about to say Nore. No, man, not Dre. Like, oh, man, now we got to get these airbrush
And
shirts
Dre
and
thought
shit.
about it, though. Dre was like, wait, really? Like, he was like, I'll put the apple on my head. But, so I realized that me running is not that weird. So let me get back to what I'm talking about. Nipsey Hussle, I met so many times, man. And I met him in a great way because I have an audience. If I do a show, I have an audience where Puerto Ricans show up, where Mexicans show up, where Dominicans show up, where black people show up, where Haitians show up, where Jamaicans show up. I don't know how I got this weird audience. I don't know, but I try to cater towards them, right? Only person I ever seen in life that had that kind of audience was Nipsey, man. Like, I came out here and I went to a show, and I did the same thing I did last night. Last night I went to a place called Andy's, or what's this, Anderson Paak? I think it's Anderson Paak, got something to do with it. But I'll sneak in. I don't want to announce myself. I don't like being, I love being Nore.
Right.
When it comes time to getting in a club or getting in a restaurant. But I like being Nore when it comes time to being a regular person. And when I went to a Nipsey Hussle show, I saw that and I was just like, holy moly guacamole. This is the real California. This is the real LA. You guys have every nationality, just like Queens.
Yeah.
I'm from Queens. I'm from Queens, New York. And in Queens, we have every nationality. We have every race. It's a Mexican. And then it's so much promoted out here that the Mexicans don't mess with the blacks or the blacks don't mess with the Mexicans. And it's so much like that. But when I went to a Nipsey Hussle concert, I seen everybody together. And I thought to myself, this is something that I got to help continue this process.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with running. I hit Black Sam. I hit Jorge. And I was like, man, I want to keep his legacy going. That's one. And two, I want to keep the legacy of, we have a slogan in Run Champs, and it's called Run Champs is for all races. That's a double entendre, right?
Yeah.
For all races, because we'll do an ultra marathon, yeah. But the people who participate were us. We have white people, we have Russians, we have Haitians, and that's what hip-hop is. That's what life is, man. Bigger than hip-hop, bro. That's what life is. Like, I don't look at a person and say, he's a black person. I look at a person and say, he's a person. And then who you are, maybe I'll say, hey, okay.
Right, yeah. Maybe I mess with her, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. He showed who he is, but initially that's not what it is. And I believe that's what Nipsey was doing. So that's why I'm out here right now. Big up to Black Sam, big up to Jorge, big up to the Marathon Run Club. And I was like, you know what? How dope would it be for us to collaborate? One, that's East Coast, West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it's the two different East Coast and West Coast, because when you say New York, you say New York that's Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. But when you say California, LA, you say Mexicans.
Yeah.
And for us to just put that together, and we have at least 2,000 people, maybe even more. I think it's 2,800 people signed up. And this is just a run. And for me, there's no meet and greet. For me, everybody can meet me. Everybody can put their phone in my face as we're running. I am not better than them. When you running, I'm sorry, I don't want to make you guys runners.
Right.
But when you running,
You won't.
I'm sorry. But when you running, you could run next to a billionaire. You could run next to the person that owns Walmart, and then you could run next to a person that works at Walmart. And guess what? Y'all are all on the same level. There's nobody better than nobody in running. And this is something, and I look at my, my rich friends and my hip hop friends, and they go and play golf. I respect that. Mm-hmm. Golf ain't for me.
Mm-hmm. Nor archery.
Or archery,
Right.
But I could be a.
No, you'll be in
I
the
could be
cheering
like,
section.
I could be in the cheering section. But running is something that I wanted to do. And how dope is it for me to come back to the West Coast, me to come back to California, me to come back to LA, and express that.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night, I'll be honest with you. This is real. I went to Andes, right? I told you I went to Andes. And I stood there, and I just was jealous of the last 20 years of my life. And you say, why?
Yeah.
And I said, because every time I went to the West Coast, I came to California, I always thought I had to go to a hip-hop scenery. I had to go to a gang scenery. I had to go to where my people is accepted. And I didn't realize there's a whole nother lane. There's a whole nother people who come out here. And guess what? You know what? They come out here to be an actor, and they don't make it, but they still live their life.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that life last night, and I was sitting there, and I was so happy. Go ahead.
No. Because it's wild, man. Like, do you ever think about when you finally discover something else that you love?
Yes.
And you did so much, and you're like, damn, I didn't know that I had this.
Yes.
And then I'm pretty sure, like, the same way with me, there's certain things that I do, I'll say, man, this opens me up. It brings me clarity. There's certain things. Like, I remember one time, dude, I did, what's when they take you up in the parasailing? man, it was so fucking peaceful up there that I was like, I could do this every day just to bring everything down. Do you feel the same way when you're running? Like, there's things that just open up for you? Thoughts, camaraderie, people.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
When I run, and when I run with people from different aspects of life, I sit there and I realize that, you know what, they're gonna ask me some questions. And this is how I really fell in love with running. And this woman, she's probably gonna be very, very mad at me. I went to a run club. It's not my run club, but it's called No Sleeping Run Club. My bro Los is out there. He runs it. And he kept inviting me. He's like, Metal Mondays.
Oh,
And then I'm like, Metal Monday? What the hell is Metal Mondays? But what I realized is all marathons come on Sunday. So they celebrate on a Monday. And this is woman, I'm so sorry because she's going to hear this. And she's going to be like, oh, wow. But she led the whole pack. And we called her the Tasmanian Devil. She ran the whole pack. She was like, hey guys, let's hurry up. We got your back. You got this. You can do this. And I looked at this white woman and I said, maybe I will never speak to her in my life, in real life. And guess what? She might never speak to me in real life. But in running, she's my leader. Like she was, let's go. And I was like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm looking and
You
I'm
got
like,
one more.
Like she had me locked in. And when I say I wouldn't speak to her, I'm not saying that literally. What I'm saying is, it's just like, holy moly.
This is what brought y'all together.
This is what brought us together. We are all the same in running. Like, and I don't want to make everybody runners, but what I want to say is, it's a thing. And I'm going to say something that's going to really, really, really mess people up. When you finish a 5K, you finish a 10K, you finish a half marathon, and you finish a marathon, and a person goes like this, and they put that medal on you, and this medal might be worth $5, $50. We don't know. That would clear depression. I promise you. I'm not trying to make everybody runners. Let me reiterate that. But the fact that you completed something that the world said you can't do, and then you get that little medal on your, I'm telling you, your girl hugs you better. I don't know, your alternative lifestyle. Your other significant other is gonna hug you better. You're gonna wash up a little bit more. Because you're going to know you're going to get something tonight.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel better about your life. And it's something that I went through. After I went through the marathon, I've been platinum. I have 5 gold albums. You would say, Nore, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Running a marathon makes you happy. And that's exactly what made me happy. I prepared for the marathon. This is real. After I ran the marathon, I became depressed immediately.
Wow.
Like, I had never dealt with this. And then you say, what are you talking about, Nore? Like, what are you have a beautiful wife, you have beautiful kids. You're like, how could you be depressed? I became addicted to preparing for a certain moment. And then when I had that certain moment, I automatically went down. And my brother-in-law, he's out there again. His name is Hector. And sorry, damn, because he's gonna hear this interview and he's gonna be like, but he had went through, he went through a divorce. So I realized he might have need this more than me. And I was like, you know what, Hector, do you want to go run again after the marathon? We're hurt. I mean, hurt.
That's your first marathon?
This was my first marathon.
Gotcha.
And then I said, Hector, do you want to go run in Puerto Rico? So in Puerto Rico, there's a thing called the Lola Challenge. It's 3 days. It's 1 day 5K, 1 day 10K, and then 1 day the half marathon. But we did the marathon November 4th. Lola Challenge is November 6th.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
you got to be out of your mind to continue going. So he goes, yes, I'm in. And I do the marathon. I mean, I do the loader challenge. Excuse me. We already did the marathon. I did the loader challenge. And then afterwards, it was this one brother that came up to me. And this is a stranger. I don't know him. By the way, he's going to love this. He came up to me. He goes, Nore, I know who you are. I know what you represent, and I know what you do. And the fact that you did the marathon, and then you came to Puerto Rico and did 3 days of more running, I want to salute you. And I said, thank you, brother. And he said, but I also want to tell you, get some rest.
Yeah, yeah, man. All right. Go see a therapist.
It was damn near the best advice, but Jess, what you say?
I was saying go see a therapist.
Yes, it's exactly what my therapy was running. I realized hurting myself to a certain degree makes me happy.
Mm-hmm. But you found something that you love as well. You know what I'm saying?
Something that I adore.
Yeah.
It's above love.
And so Run Champs, bro, when you think of Drink Champs, when I heard of Run Champs, I was like, bro, that falls right into your lap.
Right.
And it's wild because just from you, people seeing you by example, no matter if it's I'm going to get out there, and even when people watch this, man, with other people's competitive, other people putting together run clubs, you know, I just and even with Black Sam, Black Sam when he was like, yeah, you know, we out here running, you know, like we didn't run, like you know what I'm saying. There was people that ran. I had neighbors and things like that, but I've done charity, you know, 10Ks and 5Ks. I'm more of a like walking. Do a little bit of strutting,
Ain't
you know
no
what I'm
problem
saying?
with that.
But it's wild that when you find something that you love, and then when you get next to something that love becomes with the love of marathon and the love of Nipsey and starting out at Venice Beach and running there at Marathon and Venice Beach.
Oh, we going.
You know what I'm saying? That's this Saturday.
That's this
Saturday,
man.
9 a.m.
Yes, 9 a.m. Thank you so much for allowing me to promote this because one, LA is a big market for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? And I realized how big this market is for me when I started doing Spanish music. I didn't realize it as, you know, I was doing hip hop, right? And for us to, like I said, for us to come back, Black Sam, let's celebrate Nipsey's memory. Let's celebrate his hustle. Let's celebrate everything that he did. And the fact that his thing was called the marathon.
Yeah,
the
man.
Marathon. And this is one of our biggest runs. This is one of their biggest runs. And we want to continue this. Like, this is not going to be just this year. I want this to be every year. I want to come out here every year, promote this and do this. And the thing about it is, how dope is it for East Coast and West Coast to get together and promote positivity?
Yeah.
Because
and we do this thing, man, where I talk about, you know, people always talk about what's wrong with hip-hop, but I talk about what's right with hip-hop. And this is one of them things that's just right. And it's not just hip-hop. It's just right across the board, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing you do these kind of things, bro, is amazing for us.
Yes.
And that's one of them things, too, man, where it challenged you to do something.
Yes, and I got my kids out here. I got my wife out here. I got my family out here. Like, I didn't come out here as Nore the rapper. Like, I told them straight up and down, they didn't suggest this, but it was a suggestion that was made. And they was like, you know, a meet and greet. Should we do a meet and greet, right? And I know I spoke on this earlier, right? But a meet and greet kind of makes a person say, you know what? You can't take a picture with me now.
Right.
We'll take a picture with you later after a meet and greet. There's no meet and greet with me. If you want to take a picture with me and be annoying as we're running, guess what? I'm in.
Right.
You wanna you wanna sit there as I'm eating my turkey burger, because they're making a turkey burger just for me, the marathon burger, because I'm very special.
Go ahead now. Say that then. Say that then. Hello, you know. Give them this thing. Come on.
If you wanna, I'm doing it, and I felt and just so you know, for the people, we're selling shirts, but the shirts are not mandatory. Meaning, like, you don't have to buy a shirt to be a part of this run. But what I want you to know is we're all going to have these shirts on. And if you want to be a part of us and look like us, you can buy the shirt. But if you're not here, That's what the church is for more. If you're not here, let's suppose you in Orange County or you in Rancho Cucamonga, which I really didn't know was a real place.
Right.
I was like, Rancho Cucamonga is real?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like,
she damn different.
They're like, yo, bro, you went to Mike Tyson's ranch in Rancho Cucamonga. I was like, I thought we was all lying together. Like, oh. So if you're from there, you're from wherever you at, you can purchase these shirts. You can be a part of the movement. And I want to continue to do this. I want hip hop to take responsibilities. You know, one of my best friends was Big Pun, man. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I regret is like when I fell in love with running, I felt like I wanted to share that with him.
Really? So you've been running that long?
Yes, I've been running. Let me look at my
because
Nike
at one point you said 17 years, and I was like, did you say 17 years?
Yeah, I believe 2000. Can I bring Los in here?
Yeah. Somebody grab Los.
Can I bring Los?
Yeah,
he's right there because he knows my Nike Plus more than me. But I've been running for. I'm elite on Nike Plus. Okay, and Nike Plus people, because you know what, you have a big audience.
Los, how long you been running?
How long I've been running?
Since running for about 15 years.
Okay, I said 17. I put 2 on my.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Put it two extra inches. But what was my point? I was saying
that you're elite when it comes to the Nike run.
What am I? A Nike level?
You are it's called Vault. Nike Vault is the highest level on the Nike running app. It takes years to get there. It definitely takes a couple 100,000 miles to get there. You know what I mean? So Nore's kind of.
Oh, we sitting with other extra royalty.
You sitting with
we knew we were sitting with royalty, but god damn it, I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was running royalty.
But this is the reason why I told you I'm coming out. A pause,
right?
Because I'm so sorry because I look at y'all two and y'all are loving this. Every time I say I'm coming out, they're like, "What?"
Yeah, she doing social.
I don't mean that.
Yeah.
What I mean is, it's been something that I had up front, but I didn't promote it up front.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I was just like, all right, cool. I'll post a run and that's it. But people don't understand. I'm running 3 times a day sometimes. I'm working out. I'm running for therapy. Like you said earlier. That's why when you said that, I was like, this guy, he knows. But I'm running for therapy. I'm running to keep my life together, to get my life together, and to continue my life together. And that's why when I see other runners, we have a slogan that we say, thank you for running. All right? We'll see another person, whether they white, Latino, black, and we'll just stop and say, thank you for running. And they always look at us like, what is wrong with them? Right. Because we're so passionate about it. And so that's where we at with it, man. Like, I apologize for coming here and promoting running. And I don't excuse me, when I said I apologize, I don't mean that. What I'm saying is I'm so passionate about it. I want every runner in the world to see this and be like, the Matt Choys of the world. What's our coach from Nike Plus? Coach Bennett. Coach Bennett. These are unsung heroes in our community. What's the guy sneakers that we wear? Kachobi. Kachobi. This guy has ran a marathon in under 2 hours, right?
Jesus Christ. Where's he from?
You know he's from Africa.
Okay,
come on. You knew that. You knew that. I'm glad the way you asked that. You knew that. But we seen him at the New York City Marathon, and we yelled at him. He was like, Chubby! And it's like the first time I felt like I was a groupie. Right. And I was like, good, Chubby! And he turned around, and we had his sneakers up in the air. And my friend Mitch has the footage, and he recognized us. But what I'm trying to say is, the running community, we need this recognition, we need this acknowledgement, and we need to understand that anybody could be a runner. Mm-hmm. Running is for everybody. Running is for all races, and running is for everybody. And we understand that everybody's not for running, but running's for everybody.
I got you.
I killed that. I feel like I killed that. Because it really is. You denied me 4 times. Like,
When?
You know, just now in this episode, you said you're not going to run.
No. Let me tell you, man. I'm gonna go a little bit faster than my walking pace.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, I'll go
We
a little bit
accept that.
faster than my walking pace. You know, but
We accept that. We accept that.
Yeah, and even with the run this weekend, right? Is it a run walk?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because sometimes we say run, sometimes we say jogging,
Right.
and but it really means participate.
Yeah, participation.
Participate. We want to come because the thing about runners high, it's something called a runner's high, right? And what they mean is like you run your 5 miles and you come back home and you're like, oh my God, I want to eat my cornflakes. I want to, like. But you could get a runner's high by just participate. You don't have to hit a mark.
Right.
You don't have to hit a 20-mile run or a 15-mile run or a 5-mile run. You could just participate. And like I said, I was saying earlier, Los runs the No Sleeping in the Run Club. And I'm so sorry to mess this woman's name up. But when I talk about the Tasmanian Devil, oh my God. She really led a group of strong men. And she kept turning around. She's like, let's go. You got this. And you like, I do got this.
Yeah.
You like,
But it's got to be great camaraderie and great feeling too when you're out there too, though, bro. You know, like
it's the best thing.
Yeah, and you know how when they say smiles bring smiles, like I don't think somebody's going to, a run ready to just fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I wish.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I wish a motherfucker would come with a 137 on their shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think so neither. And you know what? Let me add on to that. I think that they're coming to connect.
Yeah.
Because again, you see this room? I look at this room. I look at all different shades. And I love that. That's who I am. I grew up in Queens. And in Queens, you have a Russian, you have a Haitian, you have a Jamaican, you have a Puerto Rican, you have a Colombian, all in the same room. And guess what? I mean, all in the same building, excuse me. And that's what running is for all races, literally. Like, I seen every single race in that New York City Marathon. And I also looked at Black Sam, at Jorge, and I looked and I seen LA has the same exact thing. We might have a little bit more Puerto Ricans, and y'all might have a little bit more Mexicans. But it's the same exact thing. And when I see that, I said, I got to collab. I got to do that. And that's the reason why we're here. We're here to spread that. And we're here for the loving memories of our fallen soldiers.
Yes, sir.
And we're here to continue to keep hip-hop growing in a great way.
Amen. And I'm telling you, bro, like, I love what you're doing with it. And because it's ours to have flourish and it's ours to fuck up. Yep. And I tell people that all the time when it comes to this thing that we have that supported us, that we've been in support of, that showed us so much. Hip hop has taken me around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Couple of times.
Yeah, yes. Don't forget, man, 10th anniversary. Once again, congratulations to you for that.
Thank you so much.
And the great run that you guys are doing this weekend as well. Saturday is going down Venice Beach right there, Marathon Venice Beach.
Yes.
Get a chance to run champs, run with Marathon as well. And that is going down. And I thank you for coming into the neighborhood, bro.
Man, thank you for having us, man.
Overdue.
Thank y'all all.
Yeah,
Thank y'all
Come
all,
on, man.
Thank
Come
y'all
on.
all. I'm not going to get close to anybody because I don't know how I smell right here in
Well,
this area.
we about to take these pictures.
You know, that's the reason why I bring my thing, because I got mouthwash, I got toothbrush, I got everything. I don't play around. Yeah, I don't play around.
Okay,
you got Tom's mouthwash?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you got vegan mouthwash? I didn't even know they make that.
Nore in the neighborhood, big boys neighborhood, y'all.